Only a disclaimer, cause YouTube don't play that. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes. Please read.
So I know y'all see the title, man. Your life as an Eevee. Shout out to Pokidexo because he drops the most awesome Pokemon content that I've seen in a long, long time. It's really in depth, and I'm glad he's starting with Gen 1 because it's like gonna make it easier for us to, navigate through all this video. So like I said, shout out Pokidexo. Keep him coming, bro. Make sure y'all go support his page too.
You wake up to warmth. The scent of fresh grass fills your nose. The soft press of fur all around you. You can hear tiny movements, soft murmurs, the sound of breathing. Everything is new. Everything is strange. Your eyes blink open, hazy at first, adjusting to the dappled light filtering into the den. You're surrounded by others, your siblings, small, restless, eager little balls of fur, just like you. But even now, barely minutes into existence, you can tell some of them already ahead of you. One is already trying to walk, legs wobbling, but determined. Another is pawing at your mother's tail, testing their balance.
Yo, so wait, like any variant of Eevee has Eevees like that? I never knew that. See, that's why I like these videos, bro. Like look, me, Pokemon, forget about it. Okay? When Pokemon came to the States, I was a child. I reaped all the benefits of that. Now, when you, and this is my advice to any kid that's watching this, keep all of your childhood stuff if you can, because it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. Don't let your mom sell it. Always make sure you checking on your childhood stuff. Don't ever get rid of it. Don't ever get rid of it. Some people's parents, they sell it in garage sales, which was my issue. It wasn't my mom's fault though. She ain't really know. My granny raised us or whatever. My mom was always in my life, but we lived with our granny, and yeah, she just didn't know the value of the stuff, man. And just got rid of it. And it was like I had Gen 1 on lock because I was going to Toys R Us events. I was the first movie in theaters. You know what I'm saying? I got all the promo stuff from that. The Burger King cards, the gold cards. They not worth that much now, but a full mint condition set, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just to have it. Like I said, the Toys R Us events, like getting Mew on your cartridge and all that. So I didn't know Eevee variants could have Eevee. I thought they just maybe had whatever they were. Not. What else would they have?
Reflexes. Meanwhile, you attempt your first movement and immediately roll onto your side like a Voltorb. Your mother nudges you gently.
Why she looks so mad? Why did Espeon look so mad, bro? Why is she so mad? Like what's going on?
Warm body reassuring. You look up at her. She's tall, sleek, elegant. Her fur catches the sunlight, a soft lilac glow. Espeon. She watches over all of you, eyes calm, tail
Bro,
twitching slightly.
That's not a calm eye Espeon, bro. That's how Espeon is supposed to look. You feel me? Them other eyes.
Espeon. She watches over all of you, eyes calm, tail
She
twitching
on
slightly.
dirt. She like, I wish him would come here. I wish I just had these Eevee. I wish do it. Anybody come in here, and I bet y'all don't leave. She on dirt.
Observes your first attempts at movement. You don't know much, but you know she's strong. That's what evolution does. It turns Eevees into
anti-psychic.
Something more. You try to stand again, paws unsteady, tail twitching behind you. One step, two, and faceplant again while your siblings are already starting to play fight, tumbling over each other, testing their speed and balance. Your siblings all look the
Eevee don't use swords. That was a comical gesture right there.
Same now, but something tells you that won't last forever.
Hey girl, what's happening?
After a few days, you take your first steps out of the den and into the world, and it's a lot. The sun hits your fur warm and bright, the grass stretches taller than you expected, and the world beyond the den smells different. While you're observing your surroundings, your siblings are already scattered across the clearing, drawn to places like they've done it 100 times before. One of them is crouched low in a patch of bushes, tail flicking as they sniff through leaves and push their face into the green. They rub their body against the trunk of a tree like it's the most comfortable thing in the world. You catch the scent of fresh moss in the air as they vanish into the undergrowth. No hesitation, like they belong there. Another is halfway into a shallow puddle near the edge of the clearing. It's barely ankle deep, but
I know it's crazy to be a normal Pokemon though, because you can go through any element. The only thing you have to worry about is other Pokemon. Like other Pokemon have to worry about elements. You know, like Eevee can go anywhere besides like going inside of a volcano or something. But when it evolves into Flareon, when she evolves into Flareon, he or she, they'll be good in the volcano, so they can go into any terrain. That's kind of crazy.
they're mesmerized.
Like that's why I like these videos, because even if you know a lot about Pokemon, like you can never know too much about Pokemon, bro, because this is like studying the animal kingdom, literally. Like it's so much derived from the animal kingdom to Pokemon. Like the research that was done for Pokemon is so extensive. Any anime, bro, like people don't give mangaka like the credit for that, bro. Their whole life is study, bro, and produce. You know how hard it is to study and produce, even if you got a team. Even if you got a team, bro, it's really, really hard for that, bro, to get that done. It's really, really hard to get that done, bro. So 6, 20, 15. So yeah, we back.
They paw at the surface, watching the ripples shift with wide eyes. He's drawn to the water like a magic carp to a splash contest. And then there's one just lying in the grass, belly up, soaking up the sunlight. They barely move, just stretch, squint, and purr like the sun itself is whispering secrets directly into their fur. You watch all three, waiting for something to click. Maybe if you copy one of them, you'll feel it too. You sit in the sun for long minutes, but feel nothing. You try the puddle, just wet paws. You rub your face against the tree trunk and all you get is splinters. You don't get it. Maybe you're doing something wrong, but what you do understand is the rumble that you hear. It's your stomach. You're hungry, and for the first time, you're going to have to look for your own meal. Exciting. You sniff around, ears flicking for signs of movement.
I'm going back to the cave. Forget that. If I'm hungry, I'm going back to the cave. Mom's in there.
The others are already feeding themselves, eating berries, chasing little bug types, nibbling whatever they can catch. You try to mimic them, stalking a scatterbug through the grass. It sees you coming from about 3 miles
Dang, Eevee eat scatterbug
away and moves every time you get close. You try again. Eventually, by sheer persistence...
It's sad, but it's definitely a food chain in the Pokemon kingdom. It's kind of sad, but...
and maybe pity on the scatterbug's part, you catch one. But this won't fill your stomach entirely. Maybe...
Yo! I'm glad y'all didn't see that!
You start sniffing out bushes, figuring it can't be that hard, right? You find a bright red one, pop it in your mouth.
It's my dog, Joe.
That was kind of graphic for this video, bro. What is...
You wish you hadn't. It's sour, aggressively sour. Your tongue feels like you've just licked a
I'm gonna have to be
Pikachu.
on alert,
Your entire
bro. What are you
face
doing?
tries to turn inside out. You spit it out and immediately start to look for another type. The next bush looks promising, with smaller purple berries. You nibble it cautiously. It's sweet and soft, perfect. You memorize the smell, the shape, the way the leaves curl around it. You'll know next time. It's been weeks since you came to the world. You're older now, steadier on your paws. Your legs don't wobble the way they used to. You've started to get the hang of things, hunting, foraging, staying alert when the forest shifts around you. The world still feels big, but it doesn't feel impossible anymore. You're not as fast as some of your siblings, not as graceful or confident, and you still don't feel any elemental pull like the others clearly do, but you've learned how to keep yourself alive.
Y'all might have seen that though, like
At
the
least
camera don't
that's
block
what
that.
you
Y'all
thought.
seen that, bro?
You hear a rustle in the grass, the kind you've heard 1,000 times, but this time it's followed by a low growl that makes the fur on your back rise. You and a few others freeze, instinct kicking in before understanding. A mighty hyena bursts through the bush, faster and larger than anything you've seen. Its eyes are locked onto the pack, its movements quiet and deadly until the very last second. In a heartbeat, the clearing erupts into chaos. Your mum jumps in front of you to protect her kids.
Psychic! Like, she's psychic, bro. OG psychic. She already know what's going on. She looking through her baby's eyes like, y'all threatening my babies through my baby's eyes so I can see it? She teleport.
You all run. In just a second, the pack is scattered in every direction.
Start the year strong at Planet Fitness.
Mom's
Just
gonna
$1
get
down,
on
$15 a month. Cancel
dirt,
anytime.
super
Deal
dirt.
ends January 9th.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined.
Bro, they've been talking about this game for 80 years, bro.
You dive between tree trunks, scramble over roots, and crash through brambles until your legs begin to ache. When the sounds finally fade, when your breath is ragged and your heart won't stop hammering against your ribs, everything is silent. You're alone.
If projecting was a person, bro, I done seen that Eve ad so many times, bro. Even all the times I've had premium. And I know I said I was gonna get my premium back. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm not doing it though. I just refuse. They went up. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. I feel like I'm just now I'm projecting. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like projecting my $20 to YouTube Premium, but I feel like I'm cheap with not doing that. And I've been thinking about how cheap that is. I'm gonna do something about it, yo.
You wander for hours. At some point, a storm rolls overhead, the air goes dry, the sky hums. Your fur stands on end. Every step you take crackles faintly with static. You wonder, just for a moment, if maybe this is it, that surge, that pull, that spark that means you finally found your form. But the storm passes, the crackle fades, you're still you.
Dang.
Eventually, something familiar reaches you, a faint scent, one that reminds you of moss and damp leaves. You follow it through thicker grass, across a stream, and into the still shade of the forest's edge. That's where you find him. One of your siblings, though at first it's hard to recognize him. His fur has changed, now soft green and streaked with faint leafy patterns. His tail is sharpened into a thin, blade-like shape, and when he moves, the plants around him barely notice. He's a Leafeon now. He doesn't say anything, just glances at you once, then turns and walks into the trees. You don't hesitate, you follow. You travel together for a while. He never speaks, but he teaches you through action how to move through tall grass without a sound, how to press your body low to the ground when danger is near, how to freeze so still.
Bro, that Leafeon should be able to do that to that money in him. But he just evolved though too, so yeah.
That even a fletchling could pass by without seeing you. You're clumsy compared to him, but you keep trying. Each day, your steps grow quieter, your reactions faster. And then, one morning, he's gone. No sign, no scent trail, no explanation. You wait, just in case, but after a while, you move on. Not long after, as you crest a sunlit hill, you smell something sharp and warm, like dry grass and heat after a lightning strike. You follow it to a patch of scorched earth near a cluster of rocks, and that's where you find another sibling. This one's different again. Her fur is a deep orange, her mane thick and hot to the touch, radiating warmth even from a distance. She doesn't hide like Leafeon did. She lounges in the open, eyes half closed, daring the world to challenge her.
Like, I'm fire blast on me. I wish somebody would. On me, you're ain't nobody gonna come close to you. See,
she's a beautiful Flareon. She notices you, gives a half nod, and then stretches lazily.
So if Leafeon is a leaf, it's a little more formidable to fight as fire than to be a leaf. So
before swiping at a passing Linkada with a flash of heat, you flinch as the air ripples around her paw.
Don't eat him.
You stay nearby, watching from the shade. She never offers to teach you, but she doesn't chase you off either. You observe how she conserves energy, how she waits for the right moment, and how every movement is explosive, fast, and final. You try to mimic, but the timing is harder than it looks. She's gone after only a couple of days, not in silence like the others, just not there when you wake up. The ground is still warm where she slept. You keep going. Eventually, you reach a slow-moving river. At first, you think it's a fish darting beneath the surface, but then a sleek head breaks the water, and you recognize her, another sibling. She's a Vaporeon now. She doesn't greet you, only watches for a moment before gliding back beneath the surface. You step into the shallows and follow. Over the next few days, she shows you how to move with the current, how to float without splashing, how to stay calm even when submerged. You struggle at first, your fur gets heavy when wet, your limbs fight the water, but with time, you begin to move like she does. Slowly, quietly, purposefully. You're not built for it, not like she is, but you learn, and for a while, the water brings you peace. But something inside you still doesn't settle. You're grateful for the lessons, for the
Umbreon.
patience, for the time, but every step you take, every new skill you learn, feels like you're stepping further away.
Unless I don't know what the love Eevee is. The one when you give Eevee a lot of love, it'll evolve into the other, like the Pokemon Center one, the Nurse Joy one. I don't know. It just looks like a lovable. I don't like ball of things.
From who you're supposed to be. And then one night, just as you're settling by
Phone
the river's
jumping on me.
edge, you see something in the
recording.
distance, barely more than a shimmer. 2 yellow rings, glowing faintly between the trees. They flicker, then vanish. You stare at the spot long after
Umbreon,
they
bro.
disappear. It wasn't just light, it felt like recognition, like something quietly calling your name without sound. You don't follow yet. Instead, you stay where you are and listen to the
Bro, she gonna evolve in that Umbreon.
quiet. The river flows steady beside you, but it's the darkness that holds your attention, not because it's frightening, but because it isn't. You've never feared the dark, not really. You've moved through it every night. You've learnt to hear
What
more,
I
to
tell
see
you?
more, to be more in the silence. Your siblings had their signs. The sun called Espeon, the leaves pulled Leafeon toward the forest, the water embraced Vaporeon like one of its own, but you always stayed close to the shadows.
What? I
You
told
never
you.
understood why.
I
until
told
now.
you.
The wind shifts, the moon pushes through the clouds above, bathing the world in silver. You close your eyes and breathe in. You don't force the change. You don't run toward it. You simply let it happen. Your heartbeat slows as your fur tingles. Light hums beneath your skin, not bright like lightning, not hot like fire, but deep and low and steady. A glow
Umbreon,
builds
it
gently
is.
at your sides, at your forehead, at the tip of your tail. You feel more powerful, but most importantly, you feel at home. When you open your eyes again, the forest hasn't moved, but everything has changed. You look down, and the reflection in the water looks back.
Can I get like Sonny? I know you was right. Sonny, I know you're not perfect, Sonny, but Sonny, weren't you right about Umbreon? We give you credit, Sonny. We give you credit, right? You know when people ask you like right after stuff, they be like, "Well, I know you don't want to do this, but you still need to, right? Like we're gonna get to the bottom of this, right? Like, no, it ain't. That's off subject, but I was right. It's too early in the morning for this. It's very early in the morning. I'll be acting like that sometimes. Y'all gotta excuse me, but I was right.
Calm red eyes, framed by soft black fur and quiet golden rings pulsing like breath. You are not Eevee anymore. You are Umbreon. That's when you realize the night did not change you. You became
Yeah, bro, animation.
the night. For a moment, you just breathe. The wind moves gently through the trees, bringing the scent, a faint but unmistakable musky scent that you remember, Mighty Yenna. You turn and see it showing its
I'm about to say, do that
teeth,
to me.
trying to impress you. But
Do
this
that
time,
to him.
there's no fear, just slow and steady golden rings glowing in the dark, like quiet warnings. He growls low and circles wide, confused, understanding you might not be such an easy prey. He lunges, the darkness pulses from you, and the Mighty Yenna stumbles mid-charge. The Mighty Yenna loses balance and hits his face hard on the cold ground. Confronted with unexpected resistance, he
So the whole time, you trying to tackle boys. You trying to tackle. That's all you know is tackle. It might have been bite. No, you don't know crunch. You ain't strong enough for crunch yet. Crunch would have did that to Umbreon though. I ain't gonna lie, because crunch is a super effective move against dark type. But
panics and runs away.
Yeah, you better.
You're Umbreon now. The night is yours, and you finally know what that means.
Bro, shout out Pokidexo, bro. We about to keep these coming, man. Let me know in the comments what you would have want to be. Like, would you want to be a Umbreon, Leafeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, all the other ons, whatever? Would you just stay at Eevee? Like, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Just let me know in the comments. And also like the video so we can get everything into the algorithm. And I'm glad I'm done with my last video that I did, so now I can move on to other stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's like one more itsy bitsy thing I want to talk about next video. So it's kind of getting to me. And I see this is gonna be an ongoing thing. Like stuff is just gonna trigger me a little bit. But I feel like making videos, especially how I did on the builder video, the last video I made. Everybody go watch it. Everybody go like it. That's the video I really want y'all to like. So bro, if y'all don't like no other videos, go like the last video I posted. Please, like, if you don't do nothing else, if you don't subscribe, nothing, do that. But like I said, I guess it's gonna be an ongoing thing because I'm not about to be playing with them, bro. You know, I feel like this is my best way to get my feelings out, you know. And it's always gonna be something righteous too. So let me know how y'all feel. Like I said, what Pokemon would you want to be and what y'all want me to react to, man? Y'all let me know in the comments for that also, so we can get a variety going. I ain't just doing stuff I want to do, you know. So roll that outro.